welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm Mary Trimble and I'm here with your readings for March the 26th through April the 1st. I can't believe we're in April already. It's crazy. So first of all, thank you for liking my videos, for sharing them on your social media, for commenting. I read every comment, for subscribing if you haven't already. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. And please check out my Patreon page. I have a Patreon page. The link will be below, and it'll also be on my YouTube channel, and just check it out. It's another way to just support me, and I want to thank my patrons. I just started it a week or so ago, and it's just thank you. Now, I just wanted to do a little astrological report first. Also, personal readings are below. These are for general readings. They're for your sun, moon, and rising. You'll find those links to the other videos down below, so you can click on your sun, moon, and rising. And I will put a timeline if you're checking out more than one video, where to skip this intro, because I'll put this intro on everything. So the big news is the full moon in Libra on the 31st. Now, this is a blue moon. We call it a blue moon. That's how it comes, once in a blue, right? Once in a blue moon. It's usually every 2.5 years, but we actually had one in January. But we didn't have only because we didn't have a full moon in February, because it was 28 days. It was too short. So we have 2 full moons, and the second moon is not really blue. It's just called a blue moon. Anyway, enough about that. Let's go to astrology. So this very powerful full moon is in Libra. Now, Libra is about love. It's about relationship. It's about harmony. It's no conflict. It wants to be balanced, and that's wonderful, right? Yes. But at the same time, the Sun and Mercury, which is retrograde, is opposing it, and that's in Aries. And also we have Mars in Capricorn and Saturn opposing it too. So there's this, there's Leo. There's the full moon in Libra out there on its own, trying to balance all this energy, and it's going to be a little challenging. Now, so they're all challenging aspects. Now, the thing that's going to save us somewhat is that, okay, the Sun is about, your identity, me, shining on me, right? And Mercury is about communication. But Mercury is retrograde, so when a planet's going forward, it's about what you project outward, right? So when it's retrograde, it's about going in. So, with this Mars energy, we're going to want to we'll perhaps, say something really fast without thinking. So with Mercury in retrograde, it might slow it down a bit. Also with Saturn there. Saturn, Mars is about action, moving forward really fast, and Saturn's about no, slow, stop, and may even put blocks in place to slow you down, right? It's known as the planet of accidents. Sometimes it's just to slow you, stop. You need to slow down. It's the planet of teaching lessons, right? So it's a dynamic energy that's happening this week. And if we look, full moons are usually a culmination, right? It can be the ending of something. It can be, releasing relationships. It can be releasing behaviors that aren't working for us anymore. It can be releasing the way we react or respond, or releasing friendships. It can be about forgiveness. It can be about healing. It's a good time to kind of reflect and to go in and see what no longer works for us anymore. That's what a full moon is really good for. And also it can be the culmination and, you know, the blossoming of something that you've really worked hard on. And it could be the culmination of all that. You know, your intentions at the first moon, right? At the new moon, go back and see what your intentions were. That's why I always write mine down and see if anything's come to fruition. It's really interesting, really is, to do that. Now, what else is going on? I have to put my glasses on and look at my notes for this. Yes, it can be very emotional and sensitive for some people. Of course, that's the new moon, right? We could be extremely sensitive when somebody says something and we could really be hurt by it. So it's important to really think before we speak, like bite your tongue. You know, take a deep breath in. Think about what you're going to say. And also what you can say, what you say may be misconstrued. Now, Venus will have moved into Taurus, and Venus is at home in Taurus, darling. She's going home. She's feeling really good. She'll be languishing on the couch, eating bonbons, taking, you know, rose petal baths. She's going to feel romantic. She's going to feel wonderful. So you've got this wonderful energy. And at the same time, she's moving into a really nice aspect to Uranus, which is the planet of surprises. Meet a new love. We could bump into someone unexpectedly when we least expect it, right? It could be about, you know, Venus is about finances too. We could have some surprises with finances. So I feel that this is a really interesting and a really lovely energy coming in. And I think this is a really opportune time to focus on, you know, equality and balance, because that's what Libra is about. And look what's happening, you know, across the nation. It's all the young people are you know, rising up and what amazing speakers they were. I was blown away by that. Anyway, listen, that's getting on something else. Anyway, that was just so moving to watch that. To watch all those young people so articulate and so confident and so done with what's going on. Power to you guys. You're going to save us. Anyway, let's go to your card, shall we? Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to your reading for March the 26th through April the 1st. And the first card out the gate is the Queen of Fire. Look at that beautiful card. She's the epitome of confidence. She has it all. She's, you know, got the career. She's got the family. She's a wonderful wife, mother. She's an incredible hostess. She's a champion for change. But she's very charismatic. Excuse me. Much like you guys, she loves, she's free to do and have whatever she wants. When she comes into a reading, it's saying, listen, focus on your confidence. This is about being confident. It's about being free. It's about knowing that you can do everything. You can have the family, you can have the career, you can do whatever you want to do. It's there. You've just got to take action, and you also have to keep your cool and your calm with this, because she's very passionate, right? So, you know, there's two sides to that passion. There's that passion of love, and then there's the passion of anger. It goes, you know, the yin yang, right? So this is like embracing that wonderful confidence and knowing that you can do everything that you desire. And clarifying it is the Nine of Pentacles, darling. Wishes come true. This is wishes come true. The only thing I would say about this card is this is the urge to celebrate, because wonderful things are happening. It's great news, right? It's wonderful. But the only thing is this can bring a tendency to over-celebrate. So rein it in. Don't overspend because you're so excited. You know, we can do that. I know I've done that. I'm like, yeah, I got some new clients. Let me go and buy that. And then the next week, you know, oh, shoot, I shouldn't have spent that. It's very that. So you just have to be responsible. You know, yes, celebrate, but don't celebrate out, you know, celebrate within your means. That's what I wanted to say. Now you've got the Maiden coming in, darling. This is about focusing on your confidence. This, look, the Maiden's come up in a couple of other readings, and she is fertile, right? And she's innocent. She uses her fertility for creativity, creating things. And if she takes a lover for the first time, it's because it's her choice. She's independent. She's becoming independent, right? She does it out of her choice with no judgment, right? To experience it. If she chooses not to have a lover, it's not because she doesn't think she doesn't deserve a lover. It's because she knows that she doesn't need a lover to complete her. She's independent, and she knows that she doesn't need one to really fully enjoy life and engage in it. So she's coming in, it's saying, this is the time, darling. This is the time to go after your dream. This is your time, Sagittarius. You know, plant those seeds, go after it, you know, take action. Use that fertile energy to germinate whatever ideas you've had. Really kind of put them into action. Now, also, she comes in, and it's interesting that you've got the Ace of Swords, you know, clarifying it. This is a wonderful start to something, right? This is removing the blocks that have been there. But also sometimes it feels a little challenging. And she's coming in because she's saying, don't allow self-doubt to come in, right? You have to really believe that you can do it and have that confidence. Don't let that self-doubt sneak in and take over. When the sword comes in, it's saying, look, be determined, just keep going, keep moving forward. This is happening for you, Sagittarius. This is a beautiful new opportunity that you need to just be determined. Keep on moving. The blockages are going to be moved. Don't have self-doubt. Have confidence in yourself, because this is a wonderful time. And look, you've got the Three of Fire. This is about taking this journey, knowing that this is your journey, and the confidence. And this is about making long-term plans, right? This is very important, to make long-term plans and make bigger plans, right? We tend to rob ourselves by making small plans, right? This is about bigger plans, seeing a bigger future, seeing bigger possibilities. This is about going to the dock and waiting for your ship to come in. This is like knowing it. It's not about believing it. It's about knowing that your ship's coming in. It's having that knowledge. So you've got to make long-term plans and optimistic plans. And darling, you're the optimist of the zodiac. So this is asking you to be you, be that confident you, and make those optimistic plans. It's going to work out for you. And you've got the Queen of Swords, darling. The Queen of Swords is this wonderful, incredible businesswoman. She's intellectual. She's brilliant. She's got a brilliant mind. She's an incredible businesswoman, and she sees through to a person's soul. She just, you know, cuts through the crap, right? She's amazing, this woman. Now, the only thing that I'm getting here is that she's tells her truth, right? She has no area. She's confident. She tells her truth. She is independent. She can be brutally honest. So sometimes when she comes in, it's saying, yes, you know, have all this passion, but really, and this is what we've all got to do this week, because we've got Mars and we've got Mercury in retrograde, and we want to rush in and we say things without thinking, right? This is, listen, pause before you speak. When you speak, speak with kindness, and you have that ability. You can speak very calmly. Pause and speak with kindness and compassion. Don't just, because when you say things, you can't take it back, right? So you've got to be really, really discerning about how you disseminate information and how you talk to people this week. It's really important, Sagittarius, because she comes in for a reason. Look, sometimes telling the truth, yes, you know, it's very nice to tell the truth, but sometimes telling the truth isn't, you know, you have to ask yourself, is this going to be for the higher good of everyone? Is this going to hurt anyone? Right? So sometimes telling the truth is hurtful. So sometimes we need to hold back. Are we telling the truth for ourselves so that we can get gratification? Are we telling the truth because it's going to help this person? Sometimes the truth doesn't help the person that we want to tell. So, and we can tell the truth sometimes, but we can tell it in a very soft and a way that someone's going to hear it, right? Don't be cutting with the sword, right? Sagittarius, what a wonderful reading. Thank you for tuning in. Mwah. I love you all, and I'll see you next week. To inquire about or purchase any of Mary's services, please email mary@liveinthesolution.com.